Hello, so here we are looking at some Shungite options. So the first towers we've got, which are about 9 centimetres tall, they're polished, but they're not highly polished to a big sheen. So you've still got that natural looking colour to them. So those ones are £11. These ones are a bit shorter, and these are about 7.5 centimetres. These have been highly polished, so you've got a much darker look to them. And these actually are a slightly different type of Shungite, as in just from a different mine. So this one, although smaller, is actually a bit heavier than these ones here. Just depends where it comes from. So those are 14. If I stick with the towers for the moment, we've got two dragon tower options. Now this first one, the size on this is just short of 11 centimetres, but these are not polished, and you can probably see on my fingers there's a little dirty mark appearing. So you do have to be careful when handling these, that you're not in your white clothes or something like that. But these are lovely with the dragon engraved on them. Those ones are £12. But then we also have these ones. Now these are a bit more intricately carved, as you can see. And if I run my thumb over, there's much less comes off of these. So just by touching it, if I touch it there, you get a tiny bit, but not as much as you would on a rougher piece like that. So there you go, there's that lovely up the top dragon. So if you rub it, it will come off. If you just touch it, you should be fine. These are 22 and similar sized. These are about we'll say between 10.5 and 11 centimetres, but a much more intricately carved tower on these ones. So those are the towers. Now the chip bracelets that we have, they are polished, obviously, because you're going to be wearing these as jewellery. So let's just pick one of those up for you. So these are £5 each in the Shungite. Most of our chip bracelets are £3 each or 2 for £5. But obviously Shungite is a bit more of an unusual crystal. So we've got some of those in stock. We do have of a similar size to the chips on here. We do little bowls of, not drilled, but Shungite chips. And we do 100 grams of those for £5. And then finally we've got the sphere. So this is again a nice highly polished, so you could rub your hand all over there, nothing's going to come off. When they're highly polished like that, you don't get any of the residue come away. Now I think this is about 35 ml. Sorry, I meant 55. I've just said 35, didn't I? Reading the price. So 55 ml in size, and obviously £34 in price. Nothing like confusing you. So that is the little selection of Shungite that we have got in at the moment. Thank you very much for looking.